I'm going to do my TTC journey story, and I'm basically going to start from the date that we decided we were going to try for a baby to where we are now. So tomorrow officially marks our 18th month of trying for a baby. So it's been a long journey. Also I'm going to talk more into it. So me and Matthew got married in November 2016, and literally before the wedding we had a conversation. We'd always planned on having kids together, and we got married, and I had said to Matthew, I know I'm going to take a period if I stop my pill, and we're going on honeymoon, and I don't want to bleed while I'm on holiday. And I know people go, oh, but you're not supposed to try for a baby on your honeymoon, but I knew like that I was due a period around about that time, so I just continued my pill. And then the last pill that I took since we've been trying was on the 30th of December 2016, and I will always remember it. And I didn't bleed for 6 weeks after that because my body was getting used to not being on the pill. I was on the mini pill, so I was just continuously taking it anyway, because it's just, some people don't take periods on it, some people do, but knowing my luck, if I stopped it I would have bled anyway. So that's why I continued to just keep taking it and seeing how things would go. So we went on honeymoon, came back, as I said, I'd finished my pill on the 30th of December 2016, and I had that long wait. And then when a period came, I knew that that was fine, my body's going to get back to normal again. I started testing ovulation, I think like 2 weeks after that period had came, and I was getting faint lines because I didn't understand how ovulation worked and how the sticks worked. And then the more and more that I started trying, I'd go into websites and I'd read a lot more things into it, and then I'd finally figure out what it was and the meaning of things and all that kind of thing. So I got into everything, and I had went to my doctor and asked for a little bit of help, and I was asking her like if there's anything that I should really be looking out for, is there anything that I should be doing specifically. But she did say to me the same kind of thing was track your ovulation, see how you go with that, and then we obviously don't help you until you've tried for a year. So it came upon that year mark, and I think I went just before Christmas last year. I went no, not last year, last year. I went just before Christmas, and I literally got an appointment straight away. I had my first appointment in January, and that appointment was really like to talk about how long you've been trying, like if you've had any problems, if you had any cysts on your ovaries, all that kind of thing. And obviously when I hadn't had all the blood tests done. My doctor had missed a couple, so I had to make a doctor's appointment again, go back and get more bloods done, obviously because you have to get bloods done before you go anyway. And all those bloods came back, so I had another fertility appointment on the 31st of January, and I think that was when I got my letrozole tablets. There is a vlog day of that one, I'm sure, I'll link it. But again, that one was really just asking loads of questions, and they obviously asked Matthew about sperm counts and all that kind of thing, so he had to go and get things like that done. And we had found out that everything was absolutely fine with both of us. Everything was absolutely fine. I don't understand, like it was just so weird to know that we were fine, but it was just taking that little bit longer for us for something to just stick there. So we got everything back, and it was great to know that everything was fine, and it was great to know that the two of us actually were capable of having a baby together. But deep down you're just like, why is it not happening? Like I know like people who know me know what I'm like, but since it's been so long, it's just not, it kind of just goes over your head a little bit. Like I make these videos, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm sitting here every single day thinking about having a baby, because I don't. Like I just get on with my life every day as it comes. Like I just get up and do my normal thing. But bear in mind, there is obviously something still there in your mind that thinks, why is that person having a baby when I'm not having a baby? I should be having a baby first. And it's so daft to think like that. And I know how people do things, but everyone's different. So yeah, we've had 3 hospital appointments. I had to obviously go after trying my letrozole for the first time, and I had to get my progesterone checked, and I got that checked at the start of March. I think it was like the 3rd of March or something. I got my progesterone checked, and that's when it came back fine, and everything was fine with me to say that I was ovulating, and I had a good regular period, which obviously hasn't always been the case. Like when I went to my first hospital appointment, they ask if your periods are regular, how often, how many days are your periods apart. Like in my periods, obviously I always say this, but they're either 28 days or 30 days, and the last couple of months have been 30 days, so I don't know what this month's going to be. I'm currently on my 2-week wait, so well, fingers crossed with that one. And I know I do it all the time, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, because we have never ever had that positive pregnancy test. Our next fertility appointment is on the 6th of June, which is next week, and I think they are going to do some internal scans. I'm sure she mentioned that the last time we had went, that she was going to start doing some internal and checking my ovaries, checking my tubes to make sure everything was nice and clear. I have had scans done before, because as I have said, I had cysts on my ovaries, which they actually went away, which I was surprised with, and that's one of the reasons why they put me on the mini pill, because I had really bad periods. Like my cramp was excruciating. I could never ever really get out of bed with it. I still do have bad cramp now because I'm not on anything and I don't have anything there to kind of regulate everything to get back to being not sore. But yeah, I'm obviously not using anything right now because we are trying. But when I do have a baby, I probably will go back onto the pill that I was on, because I really liked that pill and I really liked how I could just take it every day, and like if I bled, I bled, if I didn't, I didn't. So, but yeah, tomorrow is officially our 18th month, and it's crazy to think that it's been so long that we've been trying, and as I've said, we've never had a positive. But I don't know, like I always say, like, what if we go to an appointment and we get bad news? Doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of the world, but we will just keep going as it is. But yeah, for now we are 18 months in, and ovulation is pretty regular just now. Like I did my tests and they came back pretty positive. Even my mum said the last video was really positive. She was like, I don't know why you asked people if that was positive, but it was positive. And yeah, I ovulated exactly when I thought I would have ovulated, and my period should be due around about the 11th of June, which is very weird. My periods have literally been on the same date every month. It's just weird. So we'll see how this cycle goes, and if not, I think I'll find out more at the hospital. They'll let me know everything, and obviously I'll vlog it and I'll talk to you guys about it later on in the video. But we'll see how that hospital appointment goes, and we'll see if there's any good news or if it's bad news. I will let you in on everything. So yeah, I am feeling a lot more positive again. Like I did feel really down for a little while, but I guess that was just because I was run down at the same time. And I think the sun just kind of makes you feel better. If you can probably tell, I've got sunburn again. I just keep getting burnt every time I go, but it kind of dies down really fast. So I've just been enjoying the sun. We went to the beach again the other day. It was so good just being able to drive to the beach, even though we nearly crashed. But people don't know how to drive, and that's not Matthew. It was the person who nearly crashed into us. So yeah. Thanks for watching my videos. If you're going through the same kind of thing as me and Matthew are, I would love to hear your stories. And I just like to sit here and I get so happy for everyone. Like there's families on here I've been watching since I made my channel, and I'm just so happy. I'm sure they'll know who they are when I'm watching this, but I get happy because they've been wanting a baby as well, and it's nice to see them getting positive tests and that everything's going good for them. So and hi to all my new subscribers as well. Stay tuned for more videos. If you like watching my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to put your little bell on, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.